See, even in daylight, perfectly harmless looking. At the top of the stairs, but the second murder took place. Of course, in a flash, there was behind him. It felt a horrible crime. And as you see, perfectly harmless looking. When in fact, it has now become known as the scene of the crime.
They run the show now. Unless you say no and stand against them. And by the way, they're not well-meaning weirdos. This is systematic worldwide. This is a program. And that's why the more ridiculous, the dean would like to speak to you because you're a fan of Martin Luther King. And then the student group is and they say, yes, then we should have a vote. I'm sorry that you've been hurt by this. We'll have it removed if you vote to do that. Good job. You're really helping the community now. And they know full well what they're doing. They are sabotaging young people. They are frying their brains. They're just busy trying to get money in their Swiss bank account and get out of this country. There's a disdain for the public with a lot of the mercenaries. A lot of these folks aren't even communists. They're just mercenaries. And they go, look, the public's so dumb, you better just get as much money as you can and get out of the nation. So see, they know it's pure evil. And they go and they dutifully learn how to do it. They learn how to brainwash. They take courses in how to dumb people down, the Delphi technique, all of it. And then they come in systematically and are eyeing you and your family. When you take your tuition money down or break your back to send your kids to college, and they get inducted, they're being inducted to a giant brainwashing camp to then spill out like viruses, swarms of officers to eat out our substance and imperiously run around and boss everyone around. Let's read the article and I'm going to your calls. Feds push new plan for home visits to check on parents. Not even when there's a vague phone call. No, everybody gets the visit. Starting at age 2 or 3, and then, then we form that relationship for the co-parenting. You think you can divorce your husband or your wife or whatever, and that's a hassle? Now the state is in your life. The state is in the middle, at your dinner table. And in the first phase, if you step and fetch and are nice, there'll be TV shows about how the social workers help and it's good overall and they do the right thing and they fix society and this kid was on crack and they did a good job. This dad was beating him. Of course, they're going to, quote, do some good. The point is it's totally unconstitutional. It's directly out of Nazi Germany, directly out of Soviet Russia, directly out of Maoist China. I mean, it is the big tyrant gorilla. I mean, it's the bona fide daddy, cherry on top, baby, it don't get worse. And you're not going to have jobs with industry in America. This is your future. You're going to have, see, a lot of folks are going to have, there's going to be TV shows about what heroes they are. The federal government is seeking to create a new bureaucracy that would intervene in family life and could even see state-appointed monitors conduct routine home visits to assess a child's well-being. We gave you fluoride and all this sugar and TV, and now you're not performing well. We're building giant special education wards everywhere. Society's collapsing. We're here to help. And, of course, the folks showing up to, quote, help will mean well themselves. The U.S. Department of Education, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has published a draft document, which is already being done in Europe, which outlines a plan that will treat families as, quote, equal partners. See, you're equal now with the government. It's a friendly thing, like the Patriot Act. In the raising of children, opening the door for government intrusion at all levels, the paper describes how government employees will intervene to provide monitoring. See, they will provide monitoring goals, that means your orders, for the children at home and the classroom. A federal ward in your local independent school. And that, if parents are failing to meet the standards, you're all being put on probation. Evidence-based parenting interventions will be made to, quote, ensure the children's social social, emotional, and behavioral needs are met. The document reveals how the state will help oversee constant monitoring communications regarding children's social, emotional, and behavioral health. I remember we learned 15 years ago that new federal computers, they actually, your kids are writing articles or papers for English class, whatever. It's all doing in a federal database. NSA, FBI, local police, but also the bureaucrats. I mean, this is so sick. Your children's diaries, they're basically reading them.